Hey guys, it's me, Kevin, and today I'm going to tell you a story. One of you actually requested that you actually wanted to hear a depressing story. It'll end on a positive note though. I'm going to tell you today about one of the worst moments in my life. It was actually just a couple years back. I survived. Well, I'm glad my parents aren't home because, like, it was a really depressing part of my life. I actually wanted to end myself, literally, like, take my life, but it was that bad. Fuck, it was such a bad memory, like, even my memory's blocking it out. I can't really recall it. So I was in programming school, and my eczema was really, really bad at that point, and my health really deteriorated along with school, and my grades kind of followed with it. It was tough. I was juggling a part-time job as well while going to full-time school, so school took up about 50 hours of my week from Monday to Friday, and on top of that, I had a girlfriend that was, I don't know, I don't want to talk ill of her even though we've broken up. It just wasn't good. It happened just around midterm time in programming school a couple years back. It was one of the worst days of my life. It was raining. I had a cold. I had flu. Yes, literally both a cold and a flu. Those are two different diseases. I had muscle soreness. I had muscle weakness. My nose was running. I couldn't stop sneezing. My eyes were watery. On top of that, I had severe eczema, so I looked like a zombie with my skin falling off every day, bleeding everywhere. I couldn't sleep well. On average, I slept about 3 to 4 hours a day. There was only one day that I could take solace in some peace, which was Sundays or Wednesdays when school got off early, and Sundays when I didn't have work. Saturdays, I worked every Saturday night from 2:45 to 10 p.m. for about 5 years during art school and programming school, so I haven't had a life since the age of about 19. Only recently I've stopped working Saturdays to spend time for myself when my friends are off, because every Saturday I used to always work. I missed family dinners. I missed hangouts with friends. I treaded through hell. It really was a bad time. I'm glad I made it through. The thing was that I still can't get to that point. Jesus, this is the third time over already. So the worst point in my life was just a couple years back. It was absolute fucking hell. Right at about midterm, my ex dumps me for the first time, and I'm like completely heartbroken right at about midterms. I failed my midterms, and now I'm on the cusp of like just failing the course altogether and repeating the whole thing next year. That means I delayed my entire program by a whole year. That is fucking devastating. Not only do you have to pay more money, you also just wasted 365 days. And then on top of that, it was raining. I was sick. I got hit by a car. So that's what happened. That was the last straw. I got hit by a car. I got off the bus. I was literally crossing the street, and then a van hit me. It nearly destroyed my laptop. Thank God my laptop was durable, and it took the hit. Like the van ran a red light. I was crossing the street. A guy actually saw the car coming. He was like, yo, watch out. I was really depressed at that time because, like, you know, I just got dumped and I failed a midterm and everything. I wasn't even really paying attention. I was in severe pain from eczema with skin problems and whatever, open wounds and everything, and I'm sick, so my ears are actually kind of blocked from congestion. But I remember this very clearly. The guy was like, yo, watch out, and I was like, the hell? And then I look up, and then like boom, and then like a car hits my backpack, and I do like a full 360 spin. It was a really close call. If I walked any faster, I would have actually taken a hit straight on the ribs, and I might have died. But after that, I was like, oh my God, I'm like, the world really is trying to kill me. But after that point, and it was raining too, and I had no umbrella that day too. It was sad. Holy shit. So that's the chain of events from like being dumped, then you get bomb a midterm, go home. Before the dumping part, I'm diseased. I catch a cold and whatever, and then it's raining. I'm sick still. I'm in pain. I'm tired. Everything. Like, I just wanted to give up, and I finally get hit by a car right at the very end, just blocks away from from reaching home, a small piece of paradise. And I was like, fuck. So I opened the door, I walked in, and I told myself, like, it really cannot get worse than this. It really cannot. And after that, I was just like, okay. I told myself, like, what the hell just happened in these past 5 days, right? It was like, okay, I reevaluated, bomb this, bomb this, bomb this, bomb this. Got attacked by a car. I'm just like, Jesus. I'm like, there really can't be anything worse. The only thing worse now is actually just leaving the world altogether. But I didn't, though. I told myself, I'm like, okay, so now I've hit this low point. The next part should just be going up. And sure enough, I kept that outlook, and I kept looking upwards and looking forwards. And even though I was in pain every day for about 4 years, like severe pain, it was so much pain from my eczema that I actually had sleeping problems. My sleeping was erratic. I went to bed at 3 a.m. and then I wake up at 4 in the afternoon the next day, and then I also and then I go to sleep at anywhere from the range of 9 p.m. to 5 in the morning, and then sometimes I wake up anywhere from 6 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. Like, there was no set schedule. It's just when my body was tired enough from dealing with pain. Because just think about it. If you're subjected to constant pain internally just every day, and you won't be falling asleep very well at all. You'll be rolling around for hours, and finally when your body is so exhausted it can't actually feel the pain anymore, that's when you fall asleep. And then when you wake up, everything's hurting and bleeding, because my eczema likes to rupture this, like, the skin ruptures by itself without scratching. It just think of it like like lava. It's like, here's solid rock, and it just boom, and then like lava spills out, and that's what happens. It's not like a pimple or anything like that. It literally just opens up, and then it's hella disgusting. It does not look like a scratch mark either. Like, I've seen my scratch marks. There's clearly like a nail clawing like scratch, whereas this is like, it's like peppered, and then after a few days you see like the scabs form over, and it looks like I took a firework to the face or something, or like the neck or anywhere. Anyways, I'm all better now though, so it's very much different. Life's been a lot better. I'm glad I never ended myself, because I wouldn't have met some wonderful people that I met like this year. And as for my ex, it's like, I'm sorry things didn't work out. And yeah, I hope you've moved on. I don't want any like bad air between anything. I know they've unfriended me in every possible way, and I guess that's my message, guys. Like, if you go through a lot of hell, you'll eventually reach earth and heaven. I'm not talking about religion here. I'm just talking about, like, in terms of like fictional figurative descriptions. So, like, if you go through a bunch of hardships, you will of course reach paradise. It's just how it works. The more hardships you take on, the easier everything else will become, and everything will be okay after. I can't say the same for other people in more dire situations, but this is just one of my experiences of one of the worst moments in my life. Because I can't imagine somebody going through what I went through. I've had 3 different types of diseases already. I've had severe eczema wipe out my body and change my entire color skin tone at one point. I've had shingles when I was about 19. I've had rheumatoid arthritis, or some sort of arthritis, so I was actually disabled for a few years and couldn't walk. I went through extreme measures of mental training to actually ward that off, so I can actually walk and run and do some of my favorite sports these days, which is running. And yeah, it's actually good to know that I made it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Guys never get flowers.
I always wondered that, and then I started wondering about other things like, oh, like